Hello, guys. Welcome to Junie Lai and Williams Adventures. We came today, and as I was taking my walk in the evening, a subject came to me that I thought I'd make a video about. Just a brief 10-minute video talking about what's your end game in the Philippines. As you can see, I take my walk through the graveyard is where I get my walking in. And as I was walking through the graveyard, it came to me that most of us as foreigners, ones that are expats, we come to the Philippines in our senior or golden years. Most of us are at least 60 or over. Most of us over 65 and already on Social Security or pension. And we came here in our so-called golden years to enjoy our best life now. Most of us, maybe not all, but most of us have a Philippine girlfriend, someone we met online, or someone we got married to and now we have a wife. And we go to the beaches, we enjoy life, but we're not prepared in case of the worst that could happen, which is death, guys. Being seniors, most of us, or a lot of us, don't even have health insurance. Medicare doesn't work in the Philippines, even though we paid into it for many years. I myself have purchased insurance, health insurance in the Philippines, but a lot of foreign expats that I know that I've talked to said that they don't have health insurance because they already pay Medicare. And if something happened, they'd try to either self-insure and pay out of pocket if they have enough money, or they would get on a plane and go back and use their Medicare. But if you had a heart attack or you had a stroke, or the worst thing that happened did happen, would you be prepared? Did you make a plan for your Philippine girlfriend or Philippine spouse? Do they know how to transfer money in your bank account? Are they aware of your family members that are still in the United States or in the West? Do they know how to get in touch with them? What is your end game plan? And that's what I was thinking about as I was taking my walk this evening. Though we paid for Medicare all these years, it doesn't work here. A lot of us don't want to pay the money that it takes out of our budget to pay for health insurance. Health insurance is not really expensive, but it's pretty expensive if it's coming out of your Social Security check or your pension, depending on what your budget is in the Philippines. And as I was taking my walk and exercising, to live longer in our senior years, make sure you get up off the couch and walk, guys. Exercise and enjoy the beautiful weather that we have here in the Philippines and get your exercise in. It will keep us from being here in the graveyard too soon. But do our wives or our Filipino girlfriends know if the worst happened, what would they do? Do they know how to make contacts? Have we done preparation for our deaths? As we know that we're living, most of us came over here over 60 or 65, some older, some a little younger. But if death did happen, which nobody likes talking about death. We would rather go to white sand beaches and enjoy the blue water and all the other things that the Philippines has. But what is our end game in the Philippines? That's the question that we need to talk about. We need to talk about the elephant, guys, that's in the room. Because a lot of expats already came to the Philippines and they're not in the best condition. They didn't go get a stress test. They didn't prepare 6 months in advance or even a year in advance to make sure their health was the best it could be before you got on a plane and traveled 16 hours one way. Remember, guys, it's a long way from home. what would happen if all of a sudden you passed away and your girlfriend was left to pick up the pizzas? Your wife was left to pick up the pieces unless we planned ahead. I was told by my brother years ago that failing to plan is planning to fail. And we came over here to live our best life now in the Philippines. We've already put our 30, 40, 50 years in of working and on the treadmill, the hamster mill of going to work, and some of us that lived in the East and riding through icy roads to get to work and working double shifts and triple shifts and 2 jobs. And we came over here to lower our blood pressure and enjoy life. But some of us, we didn't prepare. We prepared our savings and emergency funds, but we didn't take time to check our health. We didn't take time to make a contingency plan. Does your wife or girlfriend know whether you'd want to be buried in the United States? Would you want to be your remains shipped back? Would you want to be cremated? Is there a plan? We need to take care of those things, because once we have those things written down and someone knows what our wishes are, remember, guys, we're in the 4th quarter of our lives here. We have more days behind us than we got in front of us. If God gives us 10, 15, 20 more good years, that's a blessing. But at some point, every human being has an appointment with the undertaker. The question is, will those that love us that are left have to face the burden while they're grieving? Not only are they grieving, but there's no finances and there's no plan in what to do. So this video is to talk about that elephant in the room and deal with that part of it, because then we can really enjoy our golden years here in the Philippines. Most of us, our significant other, whether it's a girlfriend or wife, is half our age. And just by the law of averages, guys, we're going to leave this earth before they do. The question is, do you care about her enough to make sure that things are taken care of best they can be for her in the event that we pass off the scene, which at some point we're going to pass off the scene? And so that's the question. Guys, are we ready for our end game in the Philippines? Hopefully you're in great health. You're taking care of yourself. You prepared. You've gotten life insurance and health insurance if you've been here. Maybe you visited a great undertaker and already talked about making a plan in the event that the worst happens. Maybe you've already took a book and put all the significant phone numbers that your wife or your girlfriend would need in the event of your passing, so that she would have to do nothing but make phone calls. Maybe you got enough money in your savings that it wouldn't be a big issue. But I've ran into all too many guys, expats as myself, that have not prepared. Thankfully, I have prepared some in the event that I pass away. I've talked to my loved ones in the United States. I've told them my wishes. And I've also discussed it with my wife, my Filipino wife that is here. So guys, that's why I made this video. I wanted to talk about that elephant that's in the room. I wanted to talk about the thing that none of us seem to want to talk about, and that's the end game. If we're in the 4th quarter of our lives, remember, the game of life only got 4 quarters, and we've already played, most of us, 3 of them. And this is the 4th quarter. So I would say, guys, if you're not prepared, start thinking about it. Start writing down the numbers that you need your significant other to have. Start telling your relatives, if you have any left back in the United States or in the West, what your wishes are. And be prepared for the end game. Hey, life is good. Enjoy life. Enjoy the Philippines. But as you're enjoying the white sand beaches, as we're enjoying the blue water, as we're enjoying our wife that's younger than we are, the good food and all the good things, Have your endgame prepared. That's it, guys. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And we'll be getting back to you next time with something else that we could talk about living in the Philippines. Remember, we here at Junior Lai and Williams Adventures, we care about our subscribers. And we'll be looking to see you next time. See you later, guys.